Andrew, do you remember how easy it was to make friends when we were kids? You could meet someone at school, discover that you liked the same game, and within a few minutes you were basically best friends. But now that we're adults, making a real friend can feel surprisingly difficult. You can meet people at work, at the gym, at a restaurant, or even online and still go home thinking, why don't I actually have anyone I can call a close friend? I think that's a strange part of adulthood that nobody really prepares us for. So today, I want to ask you a simple question. Why is it so hard to make real friends as an adult?
You know what? I think one of the biggest reasons is time. When you're a child, you see the same people almost every day. You go to school together, you have lunch together, you play together, and you naturally spend hours with the same people. As an adult, you might meet someone you really like, but then you both have jobs, responsibilities, family commitments, and 100 other things to do. You might say, we should hang out sometime, and genuinely mean it. But then Monday becomes Friday, Friday becomes next month, and suddenly you realize you haven't spoken to that person in weeks. I think friendship needs repeated time together, and adults simply don't have as much free time as children do.
That's definitely part of it, but I think there's another problem. As adults, we're more careful about who we trust. When you're younger, you don't spend much time wondering whether someone has the same values as you. You just have fun together. But as you get older, you start thinking about whether someone is honest, reliable, respectful, and emotionally mature. You don't necessarily want to become close to someone just because you have a few things in common. You want someone you can actually trust. And I think that's one reason adult friendships take longer to develop. We have more experience, so we're more selective. But being selective can also make it harder to let new people into our lives.
I agree, although I think being too careful can sometimes become a problem. Imagine meeting someone new and immediately thinking, I don't know if this person is really my type of person. Maybe they talk too much. Maybe they're quieter than you expected. Maybe they have completely different interests. So you decide not to get closer to them. But sometimes friendship doesn't happen because two people are exactly alike. It happens because they slowly discover that they enjoy being around each other. I think we sometimes expect a new friend to feel like an old friend immediately. But that's not realistic. A close friendship takes time. You have to give people a chance before you decide whether you really connect with them.
That's such a good point. I also think adults sometimes forget how to make the first move. If you meet someone interesting, you might think, I'd like to talk to them again. But then you wait for them to contact you. And they're probably doing exactly the same thing. Both people are waiting. Nobody wants to seem too eager, so nothing happens. I think children are much better at this. A child will simply say, do you want to play? There's no complicated thinking behind it. Adults turn everything into a social puzzle. We wonder if we're bothering someone, whether they actually like us, or whether they'll think we're strange for asking to meet again. Sometimes you just have to be brave enough to say, hey, I enjoyed talking to you. Want to grab coffee sometime?
Absolutely. And I think social media has made this even more interesting. We can stay in contact with hundreds of people, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're building friendships. You might like someone's photo, reply to their story, or send them a funny video, but that's very different from sitting down with them and having a real conversation. Sometimes we confuse interaction with connection. We think we're socially active because our phone is constantly showing us messages and notifications. But when something important happens in our life, we still might not know who to call. That's when we realize that having lots of digital contacts isn't the same as having a few people who genuinely know us.
I completely agree. And here's another thing I find interesting. Sometimes people don't make new friends because they're waiting for the perfect situation. They think they'll meet someone at the perfect job, move to a better neighborhood, join an interesting club, or eventually find people who share all their interests. But life doesn't usually work that way. You might meet a great friend in a completely ordinary situation. Maybe you're waiting in line for coffee. Maybe you sit next to someone on a train. Maybe a coworker invites you to lunch. The opportunity can be very small. The important part is recognizing it and being willing to start a conversation. Sometimes a 5-minute conversation can become the beginning of a friendship that lasts for years.
That reminds me of something else. I think adults also become afraid of rejection. When you're a child, if someone doesn't want to play with you, you might be upset for 5 minutes and then go find someone else. As adults, rejection can feel much more personal. If you ask someone to hang out and they say no, you might immediately think, they don't like me. But maybe they're busy. Maybe they're tired. Maybe they already had plans. We shouldn't automatically turn one small rejection into a judgment about ourselves. And honestly, making friends requires some risk. You have to be willing to occasionally feel awkward or uncomfortable. If you're always trying to protect yourself from rejection, you might also be protecting yourself from connection.
That's true. So if someone listening to us right now says, I don't have many friends and I want to change that, what would you tell them? I think I'd start with something very simple. Don't try to make 10 new friends at once. Start with one person. Think about someone you've met recently who you enjoyed talking to. Send them a message. Ask how they're doing. Suggest something simple like getting coffee or having lunch. You don't need a big plan. And if you don't have anyone in mind, put yourself in situations where you're likely to meet the same people regularly. Join a class, take up a hobby, volunteer, or become a regular at a place you enjoy. Friendship becomes much easier when you repeatedly see the same people.
I like that idea because friendship isn't really about one amazing conversation. It's about many ordinary moments. You see someone again. You talk for 10 minutes. You have lunch together. You discover something you both enjoy. Then maybe you help each other with something. Slowly, trust develops. That's how most strong friendships are built. And I think people sometimes underestimate the importance of consistency. You don't need to have exciting adventures every weekend. Sometimes friendship is just sitting in a kitchen talking about your day. It's sending someone a message when you remember something funny. It's knowing that if you have a terrible day, there's someone you can call. Those small moments might not look exciting from the outside, but they're often what make a friendship meaningful.
I think you've just described what people are really looking for. Not necessarily a huge social life, but a sense of belonging. Someone who remembers the little things about you. Someone who asks how your interview went. Someone who notices when you're quieter than usual. And I think there's one final thing we should mention. Making friends isn't only about finding the right people. Sometimes we also have to become the kind of friend we want to have. If we want people to listen to us, we need to listen to them. If we want people to make an effort, we have to make an effort too. Friendship is a two-way relationship. You can't always wait for someone else to start the conversation.
Exactly. Maybe making friends as an adult is difficult because real friendship requires something we don't always have enough of: time, patience, and vulnerability. But difficult doesn't mean impossible. You don't need a huge group of friends to have a happy life. You just need a few people you can genuinely connect with. And sometimes those friendships begin with something as simple as saying hello. So here's a question for everyone listening. Do you think it's harder to make friends now than it was when you were younger? And what's the best way, in your opinion, to meet new people as an adult? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for spending this time with us today, and we'll see you in the next conversation. Take care.